Hello Sagittarius, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, illustrated by Mark Evans. Website at the bottom here is llewellyn.com. Feel free to check that out if you want to. Hopefully that's focusing. Supportive Oracle cards. Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. On the back here are the websites ToriHartman.com, WatkinsPublishing.co.uk, or WatkinsPublishing.com. Again, you know, freeze frame if you need to. I don't know why this is here, but we're going to move that out of the way. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? This might be a lot better than expected. Okay. Alright, you know, something's going on here where I feel like somebody's getting in your way. I see the block card on the other side. Somebody's trying to control you is my first thought. This card isn't usually a bad card, but what I'm getting is like, whoever this is doesn't like the way you do things, and they're trying to corral, what is the word? It's like they're trying to like force you into this tight spot where you don't have room to move. They're like trying to like confine you. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Confine. Put you in this small space where there's not much you can do, but do it their way. This is a problem. Because what they're doing is they're trying to confine you. They're trying to make it as like you can't help but do it their way. That's the only way you can really do it without having problems. Like they're trying to restrict you and restrict you and restrict you. The thing is, this isn't going to work for you because it gets so restrictive that it's kind of like, I do feel like, well, just to be fair, I do feel like you try. I do feel like you try to make this work, but it's kind of like, it's so suffocating for you that I feel like I can't do this. I can't do this. It's kind of like, I can't do this. And they think they have complete control over you. I feel like they're really pushing this on you, and they're really trying to make you believe that that's the case. Because this is not working. Like, they're using their abilities to, like, find as many creative ways, it says creative here, but, like, they're trying to find as many creative ways to just make it so you're limited, and there's nothing you can do about it. And, well, they think there's nothing you can do about it. The thing is, they're wrong. Especially if this is a job. Because what we can always do when a job really doesn't work right, and I've done this myself, is kind of like if it gets that bad, it's kind of like, well, I'm still kind of shocked that I have done this. I'm like, you know what, I have enough money, I think I'll just, if I end up going without a job for 2 months, I think I'll live and just quit. I never thought I'd do it, but I have done it in the past. And I feel like that's an option. There's also kind of like, there's other ways to handle this, but I feel like you're going to be like, I can't do this. I'm so suffocated. It's just so stressful for me. I feel like if this is a job, whatever the situation is, even if it's not a job, it's like what I'm dreading. Like when I'm not there, I'm dreading when I have to go back. And when I leave, I'm still dreading the next time I have to be there, whatever it is. I'm dreading it that much. It's like it's ruining every day. It's like not even the weekends are nice. Or whatever time you have away from them, you still... It's like, I'm still dreading it because of how bad it is. It's consuming. It's giving me hiccups, too. I do feel like you try to work with this, and I don't feel like they're willing to do so. I don't feel like they're willing to work with you and back off, which means you have to make a difficult choice, but you do have the strength to do so. The thing is with Sagittarius, when you make a choice, sometimes you just act on it. You don't overthink it. You're just like, well, this is what I'm going to have to do, and here I go, and here I'm going to make my choice. They're not willing to work with you, and you're very self-sufficient when push comes to shove. Sagittarius is kind of known for not overthinking things. Just kind of like, that's what I'm going to do. Here I go. That needs to be done. Here I go. And there you go. I think that's what's going to happen. You're just going to go. You're just kind of like, I have to go because I can't stand it. It's so bad. Is there something else I have to say with this? Because I'm seeing some other cards, but it feels like it's saying a lot more of the same. So I'm like, is that the case? Or Two of Cups and the Empress. This is about you doing what's right for you. Nobody has the right, like, this isn't a positive connection with this person. But them trying to control you like they may think that they're doing something good. That is not good. Controlling somebody and trying to, make them conform to that level, that is not good. It's a toxic connection. The way they're trying to control you is very toxic. Impasse is telling me you just can't do it. And you're going to take the quick out because you have to. You have to. This is like really like emotionally damaging for you. I feel like I can't breathe. I literally feel like I can't breathe. Like, I can't do this. They seem to be very difficult. They're having a difficulty understanding what happened. Whoever this person is, they're having a lot of difficulty understanding what happened. Because I see you walking away and walking away really quickly. The other person is really oblivious. Like, they don't understand why you couldn't just do it the way they said. They don't understand why that was so difficult for you. I feel like this is a person who maybe thrives with boundaries. There's some people who do. Some people thrive with boundaries. You do not. That's suffocating to you. So I feel like the fact that you left is very confusing to them. They don't get it. Is it like... Is there someone... Like, they don't get it. They live right over their head. To you, it's like, how can you not realize I was going to go? To them, it's like, I don't understand why you went. I don't think they understand... To them, they think it's just a random, like, you just randomly did this. I don't feel like they're owning their part of this. I don't really know if there's a way for you to explain it to them. I don't really know if you're going to anyway. But they're literally oblivious. They don't get it. They think it's just another random thing you did. They don't have any... They don't own any of it. They won't. To them, it's completely foreign why you would run away. You mean I tied you to the wall and only gave you bread and water when I felt like it, and you didn't like that? You didn't like being confined like that? Like, I kept you in this tiny little cage and only gave you food or bread and water when I felt like I should? But it was at the same time of day. It was only a little bit, but it was still the same time of day. You didn't like that? You didn't like that? Like, and I feel like you're looking at that like, who would like that? Like, that is insane. That is insane. It's really kind of... I feel like this part of the reading is just so that you realize that they're really that disconnected from how you live life. The way they live life is very confined. They seem to thrive with borders and boundaries, and they seem to think that other people do too. They don't get it. They also, after you leave, they seem to be really stuck. Nobody else seems to be putting up with them either after that. When you break the boundary, I feel like a lot of other people are going to break this boundary too. I don't know. It seems like they're going on... I don't know. Does this even matter to you? I guess, well, it's here, so we'll go with it. The Nine of Swords, and then the Justice card. A lot of other things are going to start falling apart for this person when you leave. I don't think that's bad. This is their opportunity to really do a self-audit and figure out what they're doing. And I feel like this is really their opportunity to realize that not everybody, like, we're all different. It's like, I feel like that's obvious, like, we're all different, but this person doesn't understand that. This person seems to think, yeah, we're different, but we could be the same. And that's not the case. It's kind of like, no, it's not like we could be the same. We're literally different, and we're supposed to be different. And some of us are so different we couldn't be the same if we tried. Like, it's very odd. I wouldn't feel bad for them. This is their learning opportunity. If they struggle with that, if they fight against that, I don't know if this sounds cold, but it's on them. It's on them if they fight against it. You are going on to other things. The wheel is turning. You got good things coming in. You're leaving this behind. I wouldn't overthink it if you can help it. Because I feel like later on down the road, you're going to see that this person is struggling, and I feel like you might feel a little bad for them. I wouldn't feel bad for them. This is their opportunity to grow and learn. The reason they continue to struggle after you leave is because they're refusing to learn. They're refusing to see the differences that people actually have, and they're trying to make life fit what they've decided life should be versus what life is actually. So I don't know. I feel like just kind of like it's their learning opportunity. I wouldn't feel bad for it. You suffering longer with them does not make it easier for them. They're supposed to learn this lesson. They are going to struggle with it. It's not your fault. I just feel like it's not your fault. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.